Good afternoon traders, it's Simon at Kairos Capital Market with the weekly review of Aussie dollar and pound yen. So last week, we're going to start on Aussie dollar. So last week I said this bullish engulfing candle here, which closed above the doji, was indicating a move to the higher upper side of the range to 77, and this previous week just gone we got a nice bullish engulfing candle again, lots of acceleration, quite a nice candle there. So I'm looking for long positions up to 77. So every time it breaks above, moves from the bottom to the top, every time it breaks above this level, it has gone to test 77. It's gone there 3 times, once, 2, now 3 times here. This is the 4th time, so it's very likely to go to 77 again. On the daily, what I'm looking for now, really, I was hoping for not so much of bullish pressure there, but a bit more of a pullback as such. And I would like to see a pullback to test the 75 area where the Fibonacci levels lie, the daily 50 is, and everything else. And also, it does need a pullback. This is quite a lot of breathing here, but you may find you're only going to get to around this area here somewhere where there's a mini triangle forming on the intraday. But that's a story for another day, that is. So like I said, I'm just looking for a pullback now down to 75 for a nice entry, and we'll manage the trades as it happens. Now pound yen, it did virtually what I was looking for this week as well. So the weekly now, you could say they're kind of mini tweezers, but you can definitely say it's a doji there, some sort. It's got a nice wick there, a good little test of the 140 area, and also a good test of this 3-touch trend line now. So again, you could be forming another triangle, and I'd expect the price now to head up to 147.5, I would. So on Friday, I was looking to take a trade, and I'll explain why in detail as well. So last week we had the chart like this, where we had this inside bar forming at 140, and I said we need a bit more confirmation on the lower time frame, purely because the lower time frames weren't trending in a bullish trend, in a bearish trend they were, and I was waiting for a trend change. And this happened here, you see. So if you jump the gun here, like I said, don't jump the gun. You could have got stopped there if you put your stop below there, or you'd put your stop below say 137, yeah, 137.8 or so, which is a ridiculously stupid trade to take because the risk to reward is absolutely rubbish and nothing has got confirmed. And what's happened through this week is we had this kind of structure here and a nice push to the upside, breaking above this downward sloping trend line. Now what's happened now, we've got a test of this daily 50, and for me personally, I'm waiting for confirmation on the intraday, and I'll explain what I'm waiting for now. So on the 4-hour chart, what we've got is this. This is a higher low. This has popped up to create a higher high here. This would be the previous lower high. A pullback down to this area here would be nice to take, and then that would be classed as the next higher low, and that's where the trend change happens. And what you do get there would be something like this. You get this, you've got this head and shoulder pattern, and a pullback to this area here does signify a nice a nice pullback there. It does pull back to the 382 area there as well on the Fibonacci, from the very bottom of this right shoulder all the way back up. So if you were to take a trade, for example, if it does pull back this far, so around this here, that would be a fairly good trade for me, in all fairness. You got one of the levels there covered. If it breaks the 618 and break the neckline, break the hour Fibonacci and everything else, then you know it's going to be a foul anyway. Going to the top of the range of 147.5, so it's a 4% trade there. Nicely done. So although the daily has a high test on the daily 50, the daily 50 hasn't been respected too much, and the other thing doesn't concern, it's a Friday candle, so people are taking profit for the end of the week, they were. And like I said, so the intraday has changed. The weekly looks very nice for a bullish move upwards. We haven't really got much on the RSIs or MACD divergence, so that's one thing I haven't got, but not that it matters too much. They're in the middle, and that's what I'm looking for there. So this week, keep a bullish view on pound yen, a good value, and a bullish view on Aussie dollar, and that's what I'm looking for this week. Hope you're well, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.